get more clarification, get more in-depth understanding and in-depth knowledge so far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. So you're welcome, Mr. Wilson. You're welcome, Mr. Wilson. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Wilson, are you there? I can't hear you. Okay, so the discussion today is around Ash saying that he has created a new system. And of course, I've had many people reaching out to me and asking what does he mean by new system? And also people are worried. Some people are so glued to the previous system that they are scared that why is Ash creating a new system? You know, they are falling in love with the previous system that they don't want something new. Yes. But of course, given the circumstances surrounding the previous system based on revelations from Ash himself, the previous system had some people. Please, can you mute your mics, everyone? So the previous system was made up of some guys who were bad guys, as Ash would say. These guys were not really good guys, you know, they were dubious and they were not really honest in terms of the business and they did not have the same goals. So for that reason, please let's mute. Let's mute, please. Let's mute. So for that reason, Ash had to come up with a team to create something new. Like I gave an example here with some of my colleagues. I said, if you have a business and you hire someone to create a website for that business, and the person creates the website, and you are supposed to be having money through that website, and then the person dubiously put his own account on that website, and instead of money going to your account, it's going to the person's account, and you discover later on, what are you going to do with that website? It is only wise that you destroy, not really destroy, but bring down the previous website that that other person created and start restructuring a new website with someone else. And of course, there are measures that you do not put in the first website that you are going to put now in the second website, which is monitoring and evaluation, following closely what the new person is doing, such that the new person should not over smart you again like the other previous person. So the ONPASSIVE system, creating a new system is the best option and is the best solution for any ONPASSIVian out there. It's gonna take time, it's gonna be more challenging, it's gonna be more waiting and all that, but it's going to be for the good of all ONPASSIVians. And of course, like Ash said, he said is to protect the system and to protect everyone in the system. And that is what every good technology business does. That's what they do. Google does the same, Microsoft does the same. Like I gave an example, if Google realizes that this Google Meet, there are hackers that have entered the system, they'll withdraw the system quick, they'll shut the system off and then check what is going on and then start building. Not because they hate our meeting, no, because they want to protect us to have more meetings and better meetings ahead. So this is just the some of the foundation I would like to lay. So Mr. Tita, do you have something to share regarding Ash outing, the last outing? Hello? Mr. Gola, are you there? Hello, Mr. Gola? Wesa, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
I'm trying to get to the other people who are present, but I'm not getting anybody.
Maybe it's the network.
Yes.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, leader.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Wilson. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Please,
Glad to hear from your voice.
Yes, same here, Mr. Wilson. I was
Thank you.
I was asking that. Do you have anything to share with us regarding the outing of our leader, Mr. Ash Mufareh?
Oh well, you know, you know that when he talked, he was so philosophical. So normally we want that it should be transcribed in such a way that we consume it better. But what I understood from there was only that the direction that was taking had some problems. So now he's changing the direction, but he doesn't want to tell us exactly immediately how he's going to do it because he feels that there should be actions before words come out so that the people who took advantage last time should not do it again.
Perfect, Mr. Wilson. You it means you got him 5 on 5.
Thank you.
And one of the reasons why you hear Ash say um, he wants now to be specific and practical. He doesn't want to say things that are not yet that are not yet achieved. It's not
Yeah.
because he was actually hyping previously. No. You know, when you start, when you have a vision, by the grace of God, I also have an organization that I'm running. When you have a vision, it is easy to think very wide. It's easy to think that you are in America, easy to think that you are in Africa. It's easy to think that you went to moon and come back. But now, how to do that practically now becomes a challenge. And this was because he is someone who has been in the technology field and has worked really in depth, interacted with some level of people, and understand that this is possible. Like I was telling my colleagues here, if you go online, check how much Google makes every day, and you'll be shocked. Or Microsoft, or Facebook. Check how much they make every day. We are in ONPASSIVE just about, let's say, 2 million founders. Facebook can pay all of us every month 1,000 US dollars without even shaking. The business is still going well and without even shaking. But now the point is, when did Facebook start? And which challenges did Facebook go through until they get to this point where they can actually do what I've just said now, like the payment? So I think that Ash has learned from the past mistakes, which is saying things very wild and very open and very ambitious, knowing that okay, this thing I'm saying will just happen because I have a team. But now, while he was saying those things, the people he was working with were not having the same mind. There was a time he came out and said, there are people who are working with him and asking him, Ash, why are you this open? Why are you this? Why do you really want to help people this much? We can keep this thing, and do it small, small, and share small. And he said, no, I was born to do this. I want to share with everyone. So they were having issues with him, even within. There were some people who did not, accepted his philosophy of helping. Okay. And if you look at OnPassive, is the only company that has that many founders. If you have time, go and research who is a founder when it comes to a company organization. Founder means founder. It means you are part of it. It means you are one of it. And when you look at Google and the rest, highest you will hear from them is affiliate. Highest you will hear from them is buying a shares. There's a difference between being a shareholder and being a founder. Anybody can come in a big company and use money and be a shareholder. But being a founder is those that stood by it, those that started it, and they are the foundation and they are moving. And this is something that we must learn and understand. And we must have the same vision. It means the same challenge that Ash is going through, we have to bear that same pain, bear that same challenges. It's as simple as that. And what he said again, which was really powerful, is he will not share things anymore. If you look at during the interview, some leaders were trying for him to say some things, but I love the wisdom because he was able to keep some things. Now is not the time to be sharing things. We have to learn from previous mistakes. We don't need to know that, oh, they'll launch next week. All those things, I mean, those are mistakes that we have to keep them. What we need now is to be quiet. Like he said, that it is better to be quiet. That when people do big things, they are always quiet. That's what Ash said during that meeting that really caught me. It's better to be quiet, and then we wake up one nice morning or one evening or one afternoon, and then they launch something that is sustainable, something that is everlasting, something that when they launch, they have launched. And I've gone online, do my research. When you look at the numerous companies that are online doing a whole lot, especially AI, you'll be shocked. When I look at them, they are young people. Some are just 5 in their teams, some are 3 in their teams, and we are using their platforms. I'll be sharing a video again teaching, because now what I'm assuming coming in the future is that ONPASSIVE, our system might have generative AI, where you give a prompt and it generates a video, give a prompt and it generates a picture. That is a new trend of business now, so far as technology is concerned. And machines are still learning. So it is better to start learning those skills now, like I always say in New Tech. Start learning those skills. To me, in New Tech, this delay to me is a blessing. And Ash made a statement. He said, it's God that made this happen, because the new direction that they have taken now, there's more light, there's more clarity, it's more realistic, and I can feel it, I can get it. To be honest to you, with all humility, to be honest, when I looked at the previous system, there were a lot of things put together, choked together, that sometimes I imagine, how will this thing work? There are too many things. Already we have more than 20 products. Okay, want to be launching. How are we going? Because just one product alone can create wealth for every person in ONPASSIVE. I'm taking now from Facebook, from Google. Facebook started creating wealth, a lot of wealth, before they start bringing other things, before he bought and WhatsApp, and before he even brought him Instagram. Facebook alone was doing a whole lot. Even now, Facebook is doing a lot. If you know how much influencers are earning on Facebook every month, you'll be shocked. With one account, just one account. So creating a new system is the best way to go. And I know people are worried because they had paid money and all that. ONPASSIVE, they are expert. They know how to reimburse people in a way, in a different way. It might not come now. The system, of course, has tracked and say, okay, this person paid, this person paid, this person paid. Okay, now that we are designing a new system, they can keep that archive and know how to integrate it in the new system. This is just me thinking, because he has made it clearly that we shouldn't worry, everything will be fine. So they can bring that again, integrate it in the new system that they have designed. And then when you see in your back office, you will still see that, okay, you paid a product here, you paid here. And then gradually they can reimburse you based on the way that they want to design the system. But it will not happen now. It will not happen today, or it might not happen now or today. And this is something I really want us to understand, so far as technology is concerned. And like I was discussing with Mama Wesa, ONPASSIVE was, we had a lot of leaders who were and founders who were passionate, but there were no marketers. And it's not just Ash, because Ash came and said he takes the blame. Okay, if he takes the blame, we founders also have to take the blame. That's how simple it is, because we have brought a lot of people in. So if you have brought people in, first of all, take the blame and say, hey guys, I brought you people in this vision. We thought that it would go like this, but it did not go like this, but I take the blame. Okay, if you want to stone me, stone me. But now there's something new. Don't expect them to believe you. Don't expect them to believe you. Just tell them that, and then you start asking yourself, what were those errors that we made? What were those challenges that we had? The first challenge that I identified is a challenge of communication. Because the way we communicated ONPASSIVE, it is like something is happening next week, it's happening tomorrow, it's happening now, it's happening now. And I said it previously, if you have been following New Tech, that ONPASSIVE has a long way to go. It's not a walk in a park. Even if we didn't have people who stole from ONPASSIVE, even if the system was still functional and very well, I bet you many people will not have had the balance their money now, because real system take time to grow. Even when you run ads on YouTube, run ads on Facebook, you have page on Facebook, they pay you gradually, because it's a real system. It's not a hook. It's not a chat. It's not a magic. It's not magic. Okay, it's like daily work. It's like your daily work, genuine work. Those of you who have companies, those of you who work with other companies, you see that anything that is genuine in this world, it does not happen by magic. It takes time. It takes time. This is one of the basic things which I pray that Africans should understand. We don't understand these basic things. In some groups, they are even insulting and say, oh, I said you will give us money, now there's no money. And I'm asking them, what do you really think that a company like ONPASSIVE, the way it is being built, the way it is being restructured, the way the vision and all that, is not ONPASSIVE is not a pyramidal scheme or scam, but we wrongfully and mistakenly communicated it differently without giving the reality of it. Even this idea of many accounts, I know many people stone me for this all the time. Ash came one time and said, but why are people having more than one account? That he himself has one account. I had told people since, I said, if you have one account, it is okay. All you need to do is learn a skill, because when they launch ONPASSIVE, whether you like it or not, when they will launch ONPASSIVE, whether it was a previous system or the new system, every day you will need to enter into that system and take an action. Either you will need to be also advertising an ad, either you will need to be generating a video or posting a video or posting a picture. The previous system, I think that was ONET. Most of the people we had there were Indians. They were posting every day videos, pictures, putting songs, and the system began to grow with high level of momentum. If you go there, you hardly find Africans posting. We only sit and we are waiting for money. No, this is my message for every African as we are moving in ONPASSIVE. You have to start learning a skill. And this doesn't, it has nothing to do with your age. I hear people saying that they are old, they did not do it. No, 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 it has nothing to do with your age. It's a time now to start learning those skills. Like the generative AI. I'm learning AI now a lot because I'm already presuming that, okay, if ONPASSIVE launches and we have the kind of product, I'll quickly understand and I'll quickly teach. I'll quickly use it as well and use it for my business. I'll be doing a video. I'll be uploading that on my YouTube channel very soon. How to turn your picture to a video, and this is what people are doing every day to advertise their market. You know, and this is very important for us because it's time now to buckle up our belts, because what I see coming is going to be very serious. Even the previous one was serious. It's just that in business, there are two kinds of people in business: people who are dubious and people who are failing. The people who are failing are those that have prospect to succeed, because if you have not failed, then it will be difficult to succeed. Mr. Wilson, Mr. Okay, Mr. Who, please, who wants to come again to share? Maybe you have something to share.
Yeah, leader, I think what you are saying is very, very relevant because the preparedness that we exhibit can also take us to higher heights. If we sit and we only wait that the money should come, then we're expecting some other people to generate the money for us. So I think that what you are saying is something that we should really yearn to learn a lot of things, so that we'll be ahead of the curve when things start to be running very fast. That's just what I wanted to add.
Perfect. And okay, some other person want to come on. And I was discussing this with another leader, and he was giving an example. Like previously, we had situations where when the payment gateway was open and people were trying to pay and all that, it got to a point and people were like confused, start calling people to pay for them and all that. And one other leader told us that this is risky, because if you are bringing people to start entering your back office to pay for you, when money start coming the way you are thinking, these people, they might steal from you, because this is how technology works. And I still want to reiterate this here. Make sure to learn, have those basic skills in such a way that you can be doing your things in your back office alone. Okay, you can simply come for a program like this and learn and go back and do your things alone. Don't get to a point where you are asking people to do things for you. It's very, very dangerous. It's extremely dangerous. If you get to that point, know that you will be scammed. And that is why New Semotech is here to start building capacity of founders on different technology tools, especially AI. Because when you start getting familiar with other tools and other AI platforms, when OnPassive launches their own product, it will be easy. It will be very easy for you. You will not need to call people. You will not need to ask somebody to help you, or tell someone to come and help you. That is risky. And some people go as far as even sending their password to people to open their system, etc., etc., which is dangerous. So please, let's be very, very, very vigilant so far as this is concerned. And then also, one other statement that Ash made that really caught my attention again is the fact that Ash emphasizes that there are things that he will not share, that he only share relevant information and what is supposed to be shared now. And that shows that he has learned from the previous mistakes. And then he made another statement that there is God. And then he made another statement again that we have the best lawyers, that ONPASSIVE has the best lawyers. One person wrote me privately and was telling me, oh, they said that they have stopped ONPASSIVE from functioning. That they have stopped ONPASSIVE from functioning after 8 years before they start functioning. And it was just funny. And I think this person was a lady. It was really funny because we have to be careful the information we get out there. When you listen, when somebody tells you something, you can use your common sense and just begin to probe and listen to yourself, listen to what they are saying, and first of all get it whether it makes sense. A company has been taken to court and the company is in court, and then they say, okay, company, go and stay after 8 years, don't function. You only function after 8 years. Have you ever heard that kind of have you ever heard that kind of it's not making no sense. It's either the company is winning the case or the company is losing the case. It's as simple as that. And I have told founders here many times that you have been taken to court does not make you illegal. Now, Facebook has been taken to court. This very Google that we are using, they have been taken to court. That is why if you enter into any platforms, you will see a rigorous terms of reference and conditions that they have written down. Very rigorous. Many times we don't even read it. They have hired the best lawyers in the world. So they have put down all those things because of court cases and because they don't want to find themselves in that situation. And mind you that you can take anybody to court. You can take Facebook to court tomorrow. If you have your money, you can write, give your points, give it on, put it on paper, write. They'll call Mark Zuckerberg and say, hey, Mark Zuckerberg, come here. Mr. Gola from Cameroon said this happened in your platform and this. He will come and stand there. And they will judge you and him, and everybody will be giving their point. So that does not mean that Facebook is illegal. And this is the point. And I keep saying it. Those who took ONPASSIVE to court, those people, first of all, the objective behind taking them to court. Why would you take someone to court? Because you think that the person was supposed to give you some quick cash, and the person has not given you the cash, which is a business that you invested in. You came into the business. You see, so now I'm not blaming anybody here, but I'm just letting you know that when you start building something that is genuine, you will have this kind of fights. They are common. They are not normal, but they are very common. There's no big deal. There's no something to even bother about. Yes. And we'll be taken to court many times. It's not just now. Even when ONPASSIVE start running, because we are learning. And for those of us who don't really understand IT, don't mind as we are talking like this. There's a lot of things online that if you joke, you can go to jail. A lot of things. Even now that AI has come, America is already putting laws. It means if you generate a video that shows Trump in a very funny way, Trump can take you to court. The American government can take you to court. So now, even Elon Musk said AI is very dangerous. That is why countries have to come up with regulations, because there's another thing you have to understand. Somebody can generate a video, God forbid, showing your wife somewhere when your wife is not there, and you see it live. And you see your wife live somewhere where your wife is not there, but AI has generated it. So that's the danger of AI. So these things like this will be taking people to court a lot. And even as we are venturing into this business, we have to be careful, even from our countries. Even when we started previously, Ash made it clear that even from your countries, you have to make sure you meet up with all the regulations, because if you don't meet up with those regulations, they'll take you to court or take you to jail. They'll lock you up. They'll be asking, where's money coming from? What are you doing? All those things will be coming up. We are in a capitalist world, a capitalist systems, where some people think that money has to be in their account. So when they start seeing you also making money, they start bringing you issues, bringing some reasons to bring you down, etc., etc. Okay, so I just wanted us to share and to keep us updated and to keep us fired up. At New Semotech, we'll be building capacities. We'll be breaking down those tools. I'm looking forward for those tools to be launched. When those tools are launched, we are going to be breaking them down to your understanding, how to use them, where to use them, where not to use them, how to manipulate them. That is what New Semotech is all about. And I will also be having meetings like this now regularly to share thoughts because there's been a lot of quietness for a very long time. Everyone is saying their own things. Some people are discouraged. Some people don't believe in ONPASSIVE anymore, which is very okay. It's very okay. We are human beings, and everyone has their own way of flowing. So far as ONPASSIVE is concerned, you must not flow the way I flow. I must not flow the way you flow. But let's be rest assured that at the end of the day, everyone will smile. And I also want to make this very quick here again. I've said this in many of my videos. Please make sure that you are learning a skill. Make sure that you have your machine. Make sure that you have your machine. Make sure you have your internet. Make sure you have your power. Make sure you have a position in your house where you take it as your office. Because when ONPASSIVE starts, so that it should not overwhelm you. That is why there are tools that I'm learning and I'm also teaching now. Those AI tools, how to generate videos, how to generate videos from text, how to generate videos from pictures. Remember that previously, I think some time ago, many months back, when Ash came online, he was showing us some of those products. He showed us, we saw a news. We saw how his image was used to design a news. He was reporting from somewhere. That is AI. And that is happening now in many platforms. Okay. So what I see online that people are doing, like one other person said in a Facebook, in a WhatsApp group, that little children for secondary schools are designing tools. She is very correct. And because of that, that is what gives me hope in ONPASSIVE. Because when I see what young people are doing online, I just laugh. And the truth about Ash is the way Ash wants to do things. One thing I've learned with him is that the way he wants to do things, he wants to be the best. He wants to do things in a very extraordinary and very perfect way. Are you getting? And that is what. And when someone is thinking that way and the people around him are not thinking that way, then it becomes a challenge. That is why at some point you find out that some people are duping him. At some point, some people are coming to the system to steal. At some point, some people who don't have his vision, they are behaving anyhow because he is seen very far, and many of us are seen very shallow. And this is the challenge we have so far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. Do we have any other thing to share? If not, we'll be planning to say hello, everyone who is watching. I see 24 people watching online. Hello, Mr. Wasiu Lawal, Mr. Gutam, you're welcome. Mr. Abbas Ali, Ramya Tapakana, you all are welcome. ONPASSIVE AI 2025, you're welcome. Yes, hello to India and hello to Bangladesh. You guys have been holding this very strong until now. Let's keep the fire on. Let's keep the fire on. It's not going to be easy, as Ash said, but subsequently, we are getting there. Gradually, we are getting there. It has never been easy. Um, Nothing good comes easy. We always have to get that very straight. Nothing good comes easy. Always have to get that very straight. Life is all about challenges, all about so many things that are mixing up. But of course, as we stay glued, we stay strong, things will be unfolding according to how God has planned. Madam Wesa, are you calm now? Hello? Mama Wesa, are you there? Mama Wesa, can you hear me? Mr. Lewis, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Okay. So, do you have anything to say before we close, Mr. Lewis?
Yeah. I wanted to ask this question because I have so many people around me who are founder in ONPASSIVE.
Yeah.
But as you rightly said that most of them they give their password to another person to enter his account.
Yeah.
So as you have said, this thing we need to be learning. We need to learn skills. When on-passes come on, we'll not have any difficulty um, doing things there.
Yeah.
So what about these guys that they don't even know how even to manipulate, even to enter into their account? What about them? How are they going to cope as if on-passes come online? So I don't know.
Okay. That's a very good question, Mr. Lewis Tita. You know, when we started on passive, one of our founders gave a very smart idea. One of his plan was that we will have an office. We will collectively, as a team, rent an office, and then in that office in Cameroon, physically, what we'll be doing there is that we'll be teaching people practically. So if someone comes who has zero knowledge on how to enter their back offices, the first thing we'll do for him or her, if they have money, we'll ask them to get their machines. When they get their machines and they come there, they will sit down. We'll have somewhere like a lab. You come
Yeah.
there, sit down, they will open your machine in front of you, and they will teach you basics. Now, there's one thing about technology which I tell everyone. Technology is, for instance, we have a lot of mothers, a lot of fathers who are using phones today. They can write on WhatsApp, they can make calls with you on WhatsApp. That is the same. Your phone and your machine, there's no difference. There's no big difference between your phone and your machine. That is why you see even TikTok. TikTok was designed just for phones. And many platforms are being designed just for phones because phones are more flexible and quick. You understand? So we'll bring them,
Yeah.
sit them down, and then begin to teach them. We already started it gradually, though very few people were coming for that meetings, and it was amazed. We had people of 60 years, 70 years, 75 years. They were coming and they were catching up because the secret with technology is just practice. That's all. Technology is just like waking up every morning and then trekking. On Monday you trek, Tuesday you trek, Wednesday you trek. As you are trekking, you are getting used to the as you are trekking, you are getting used to the platform. You are getting used to the trail. As you are trekking, and before you know it, you are already used to your treks. That's technology. There's no big thing about technology. There's no wonderful. There's no magic. It's just that regular practice. When we meet, we practice. We meet, we practice. Wherever you are, whether you're in the US, UK, Bangladesh, India, Cameroon, Ghana, Tanzania, you say you are a mother or father, just get to those small, small meetings. We have another platform that is called Pi. It's the same thing. You have people who don't know how to buy, people who don't know how to invest in the system. They are learning every day practically. Same way as you were showing your grandmom how to make call, how to receive call. That is how we are going to do it practically. It's technology. What we have just asked is a basic need. It's not a high level skill. Knowing how to manipulate your machine, get into your system, look at your back office, maybe take an action and all that, you don't need any big skill. It's just a basic technology skill that is needed by everyone. It's a necessity. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Do we have any other question? And New Tech is going to be doing that. Mr. Wilson, are you
Okay.
there? Okay.
Okay. Okay. You talk about the where those things can people can gather and learn. So where is it? Because I've been searching where people like us does not know the basic of computer. So you're talking about where we can come with our machine and show us how we've been doing it. So I don't know where can we have it.
Yes, we'll be having that for sure, and we'll still be having that through New Summer Tech here. When that time comes, we'll be announcing it from here, giving you the location, the day, and the time. So be rest assured that one will be on. Be rest assured. When the time comes, just make sure that you are following New Summer Tech and you are in our group because that is where we are going to be giving those updates. So everything is there for you. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
Thank you.
also, even online, I'm going to be teaching when time reaches. I'm going to be teaching. I think I'll get to a point where I'll be teaching you how to even use your machine, your physical machine. I'll be trying to make some videos how to use your physical machine, how to start typing, how to open your machine, how to get into your physical machine, because all this will need practice. And there is something I always tell founders: you have to invest. You have to invest. Don't be scared. Invest. Get a good. There are small laptops now for 70,000, 50,000, 60,000. You have a small, nice laptop. Okay, you don't need something very elaborate to start with. You have it there, you buy it, and then get your small modem where you be putting your small internet. You can be putting your time unlimited internet every month, maybe 10,000, and you use it for just one passive. Okay, these are investment that you have to do. It's very important. Okay, your machine is like a plot of land because if you are using your machine very well, the worth will be increasing depending on what you are doing online. So your machine and internet is like a plot of land. As the day goes by, if you are using it properly, the value increases. Always take note of that. The value increases. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Mr.
Satisfied
Wilson, you
with
wanted
that.
to come on? Some other person wanted to come on?
Yeah, hello, leader.
Yes, Mr. Wilson.
I- yes, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity again. I think you have just said it all. When you are better prepared, you can quickly handle something than when you wait, and then the thing you are confronted now with challenges.
Exactly.
There are a lot of things that even with us in Bamenda here, my friend has an office where people come and stand on the line and say, "I don't know how to open my ONPASSIVE account." Just to open it, you have to leave maybe from Quen and come to Commercial Avenue just to do that. I think those are some of the basics that we really need to know and we're aware. And you talked about this thing of uh, exposing your password for somebody to use it for you. Well, the honesty may start from now when there's no money, but when there will be money, you don't know how the manipulation will be.
Exactly.
And you may have disappointment with one person, you go now to the second person. It's just that you have a password for your bank account and you give somebody to use it to take money from your account in the bank from a teller machine.
Yes.
So those are some of the things that we really have to be very sensitive about them, and then we learn to do them ourselves. It's a gradual process, but the way you are presenting it, I think that when we start small, we'll grow. So it's a good encouragement. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wilson. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. And my prayer is that the people should understand this and start taking action. Please, I repeat again, technology is not for the young, it's not for the smart. Technology, there are basic things that you have to learn, which are necessities. It's like wearing your shirt every morning and bathing every day. Those things, if you commit yourself, you are going to know how to use them. You don't need to know a particular language. It's about practice. Just get your machine and start practicing, as simple as that, and you will know it. For the beginning, it will be very overwhelming, it will be challenging, it will be intimidating, but as you keep going, it makes life easy and you enjoy unpassive and you enjoy. Oh, this delay, I keep telling people, like I said, this delay is God that is keeping some things for some other things to happen. And if you can get this in the spirit, a lot of things. You'll be doing a lot of things now and just doing your other businesses. Like some people have reached out to me and say, "Oh, Hillary, should we keep on?" No, do your other things. Okay, life is about having multiple streams of income, especially the economy that we are now. Things are getting very, very expensive, crazily expensive. Globally, it's not one country, no, globally. Things are getting expensive. So, how do you want to survive with one stream of income? So keep on doing what you're doing, put more energy there, engage with what you are doing while you are waiting and hoping that, okay, unpassive will surface. When unpassive surfaces, you will still not stop what you are doing. You will just continue and, until you are doing, maybe you are doing something that is taking too much energy, and now unpassive, you have to stay maybe in your house, use your machine. Because we are talking about technology here. Technology is the way technology is now, we are seeing online what influencers are doing online. Reach out to any influencer on Facebook. More than 90% of them, they are not technology savvy. They just know how to take their phone, make videos, make some news, and make noise and talk, 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 and send on Facebook. And Facebook is paying them a lot of money. They don't know anything. They don't know even how to use machines. There are influencers that don't even have machines, just their phones. They are doing all their transaction with their phone. They are paying them. Everything is going on well. So it's not about being a technology person. No, it's just about being committed and consistent. That's what it is about, all about. So that said, we are going to be hello online. We thank you all for watching online. Those of you who are watching, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be closing now. We'll be having another meeting again. We'll announce it. Sorry that we just came on abruptly. Of course, I think this is the first live stream that New Semotech is having. I think we have put our internet in order. So now we'll be having a couple of these, or regularly having this as God permits. So I want to thank you all again for your time, and also thank those who are watching. I see 20 people watching online. We really want to thank them for watching, and to say that we are going to keep building. Unpassive is what we are all engaged in. And like I tell other founders, this is not a time to give up. It's not a time to insult. It's not a time to start behaving in a way. This is a time to be strong, a time to gather courage. If you have people that you brought them in, please also put them down, have a conversation with them, discuss with them. Don't be shy, don't be afraid. Accept the challenge, accept the failure. Also share with them you have failed, but of course, there's a different direction that we are going, and hopefully, we are going to get there. And of course, when the CEO speaks and keep things in quotes, I really, really admire that. That is what I've been praying ever since. I don't need him to come and tell us what is happening. All I need is to go to my back office and see a product. The products that we are using today in AI, we don't know the CEOs. They are not talking to us. They are just launching product, you know. And I'm also talking to the founders and leaders. This is not a time to hype. Unpassive have said it. Ash have said it himself that they are going to be more practical, more realistic. They are not going to say what they are not doing. So before he comes and says something, that thing must be functional. That thing must be active. And I'm happy that that came from him directly. So thank you all guys for your time. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you, Mr. Luis Tita. Thank you, Mrs. Wesa. See you guys again as we wait for our amazing unpassive. Thank you all online who are watching. I see 18 people watching. Thank you all online. Just keep up the faith. From my observation, from my analysis at New Semotech, as someone that God has blessed and graced with technology, unpassive is real and unpassive is on the way. Just get ready, prepare yourself, learn some skills so that when it comes, it will not overwhelm you. Because when unpassive comes and some people are taking action and and they are making things happen, and you are just there waiting for magic, you are going to start getting angry for nothing. You are going to start thinking that, oh, they have left you behind, whereas nobody's leaving anyone behind. Like Ash said, everyone is on board. Let's move. And he made a statement I'll never forget. He said, every founder should look for something to contribute in ONPASSIVE and start doing it. I repeat, every founder look for something to contribute in ONPASSIVE